Hi, I'm Ogulua, founder of 19 Voices, and I'm here to share the 19 Voices story. In 2017, I decided to start a series on my blog that I called 19 Voices. The idea was basically to have 19 writers share their story on the blog and with a specifically chosen theme. Then in 2017, the theme was my best New Year experience, and the idea was to have these writers share experiences of theirs that was unique to them and that they thought was worth sharing with the world. Moving on in 2017, I had to change campuses and I had to move to Shagam, Ogun State, and that came with lesser holidays. And with that, I had lesser opportunities to travel to Lagos to attend the spoken word events that I usually attend. And that itself was a problem. And I kept searching in Lagos State for probably somewhere where such events are hosted. Then in December 2017, the idea popped up in my head to start, but it only popped. I didn't move with it. And moving on in January 2018, we still had the online blog 19 Voices with writers sharing their stories. But I still had this bugging feeling to start up something as regards spoken word. And in August 2018, I decided to just do it after a lot of encouragement and people telling me what's the worst that could possibly happen. And then I put together a team, spoke to them about my friends, and we started the publicity for a spoken word event. And one of the challenges that we had at that time was having to define what spoken word poetry was, because it was absolutely foreign in that region of the country. And we had to explain what it was, what it was like, because people had to understand what it is they were coming to watch. And we did that for a very long time before we eventually had the event December 8, 2018, very first spoken word event in Shagam, Ogun State. And the theme was without filter, and the goal was to promote authenticity because of how the world and social media tends to push us to try to be people that we are not, trying to put on masks, put on a filter, was basically to promote authenticity. And that was what we did. We had a number of spoken word artists come to share their experience with fighting and challenging authenticity through spoken word, basically without filter. And it was a beautiful experience. It was, for me, the satisfaction was seeing spoken word poetry in all its glory, and such amount of people there to behold it. We had an attendance of over 120 people. So it was great. It was a beautiful experience. And after that, it was not just an awareness on the existence of what spoken word poetry was, but there was an awareness on how fascinating it was and the advantages and how beautiful it is. So that in itself was satisfying. Then in 2019, we had the second edition that was titled Scars and Healing. And that was basically to promote the idea of healing, introduce the idea of healing through spoken word. And we did not just have spoken word, we infused it with a beautifully written and directed stage play. We had a live stage painting, we had music, and that entire combination was a whole new experience. It was beautiful to see, and it was something that was unique in itself, and it was great. It was really, really nice in 2019. And this is 2020, 3 years since we decided to plunge and explore a then unfamiliar territory in a place that was seemingly unacceptable.